Previously on Miracles.
We look into the other side at events that cannot be understood.
You don't have parents?
Everyone's got parents. Just never knew mine. I'd like to try and help these people.
What's the point of faith if it's never tested?
Shouldn't we be more discreet? Not everyone knows how to handle all this darkness.
Checkmate. And with that move, Sarah Hume, a medium with virtually no knowledge at all of the game of chess, soundly thrashed the world champion Nikolai Stavankovich. How would you explain it, Paul?
Oh, come on, Keel. Fraud.
Ah.
She wears an earpiece and an accomplice feeds her the moves, or she bribes Stavankovich to throw the match. It's a publicity stunt.
O ye of little faith.
Sodalitas Querido. SQ. Someone keeps calling and hanging up.
Maybe it's a dead chess master.
This is Sodalitas Querido. How may we help you?
Hello? It's me.
Me?
I'm sorry, what is it you guys, do exactly?
We investigate and catalog various phenomena.
Like really weird things, right?
Yes. Preternatural, supernormal, and sometimes miraculous things. Things most people can't see.
Or don't want to.
I keep having these dreams.
And they keep coming true.
What sort of dreams?
I dream them.
Obliterating people.
And when I wake up, they're dead.
For real.
Who's dead?
Mr. Bass, Miss Jensen.
The cops can't stop me, so I figured maybe you guys could.
Where do you live?
Red Deer.
Middle of nothing and nowhere.
I can't keep doing this.
I have to kill myself.
No, you don't want to do that.
Who's that?
I'm Paul. I work with Evelyn, the woman you've been speaking to. What's your name? We can help you.
Look at this.
Bigfoot?
Red Deer, Michigan. Home of numerous Bigfoot sightings is reeling from 2 gruesome murders in the last month. The victims, Wendell Bass and Denise Jensen, were brutally mauled. According to local angler Nate Fleischman, only one thing could have done this, and it ain't human.
Well, what, you think Bigfoot is calling us?
No, but the caller did seem to know the victims.
No, he knew their names, which he could have gotten from the same tabloid that gives us baby born with 2 heads, bites off nose despite face.
Someone or something is killing people in Red Deer, Michigan, and someone has just confessed to having predictive dreams about those killings. Now, doesn't that interest you, Paul?
And now abideth faith, hope, and charity. These 3. But the greatest of these is charity. Be sure to take a pause there. So, what is charity? It is love, pure and simple. Good. That's pretty good. Hello? Is someone there? Hello? Yea, though I walk through the valley.
There was another murder last night. Local minister in his own church. Same MO as the others.
That makes 3 now?
Yes. Wendell Bass was a local scoutmaster and owner of the sporting goods. And second was Denise Jansen, the high school nurse. Sheriff's at the high school now.
Let's start with him. Present our credentials, try not to ruffle any local feathers.
What credentials?
High school is east of Maine on Granville.
Oh, seriously, we don't have credentials.
Sheriff, I'm Alva Keel.
What's this?
Sodalitas querito.
Which is?
We investigate unusual occurrences.
Oh, Bigfoot hunters. Folks, I don't mean to be rude, but I kind of got a lot on my plate right now.
We understand, Sheriff. It's smart what you're doing here today. Coming to practice, showing the community life goes on.
You a cop?
I was. 4 years with District 8, South Boston. I'm with these guys now. They're all right.
Well, it's been a rough couple of weeks around here. Should have seen that church this morning.
Guess there's no small towns anymore.
No, there aren't.
The 3 victims have anything in common?
Just they were all local. And good people.
Well, we'll stay out of your hair.
I'm glad you're here. Maybe it'll do some good.
Who says we don't have credentials? Hmm?
What's that?
It's me, the one who called. Can't believe you guys actually showed. I have to go to the library downtown. I'll be there for an hour. It's a stunt.
You can drop me at the morgue on the way. I want to get a look at the latest victim.
Oh, come on. Parents out of town this weekend.
That one saw us in the gymnasium.
Typically, it's not the aggressive ones. They have an outlet.
It's the quiet ones.
Hi. I'm Paul. This is Alva.
Travis.
So you've been having some dreams, huh?
Yeah.
When did they start?
A few days after my 13th birthday. They weren't always about me killing people, though.
Did you know the victims?
Yeah, all 3.
Do you ever wake up with bite marks on your tongue?
No.
Travis, is it hard for you to feel things?
No, it's actually hard not to.
You want any medication?
Yeah, Ritalin. I'm supposed to be hyperactive. What am I gonna do? I mean, I can't go to sleep, but I can't not sleep forever.
Did you sleep last night?
I tried not to. I even poked myself with pins. But I was so tired. I did it. I know I did it.
Travis, listen to me. These are brutal and violent acts. If you were doing them, don't you think you'd have a little more than pinpricks on your arm?
But I see it. How can you explain that?
I can't. Not yet. We're gonna look into it. We'll help you, okay?
I gotta go.
Bye. Chokes on his tongue? Are you thinking complex partial seizures? Like you might be doing this and not be consciously aware of it?
I was, but the dream aspect has me thinking something else. An ancient tribe in this area had a ritual for giving a young man domain over his dream self. It usually involved torture and deprivation.
Well, that kid seems to have his share of both.
Yes, pressures which can lead to homicidal rage.
You think he's killing these people?
There is such a thing as a bad kid, Paul. Did you see the way he ran when that sheriff's car pulled up?
Kill. I think the sheriff might be his father.
Travis, you turn that off now? Dinner's almost ready, son. Start setting the table, please. Oh, today at practice, I kept my part of the bargain, didn't I? I didn't say a word. I let you do it your way. And what was your part of the bargain?
To try my hardest.
You think you did that?
Yeah?
Excuse me?
Yes. Yes, sir.
You think your best is getting your clock cleaned by the likes of Jay Pearson?
Tried. Really hard.
Show me what you did.
I don't want to, Dad.
No, come on, son. I'll be you, you be Jay. Come on. Now, you lost your concentration. You let him get his hands locked behind your neck, which led to you getting slammed, right? So put your arm around my neck. Okay, that's it, good. Now, you got a lock? Next time someone does that to you, you do this. I hope you learned something. Clean yourself up, finish setting the table.
This is the minister.
You realize that what we're doing is illegal.
Well, I asked the coroner nicely, but he called me honey and told me to run along, so I did, with his keys.
Broken bones. Some of them crushed into fragments.
Baseball bat?
Not consistent with the lacerations on his neck and abdomen.
Maybe a claw hammer?
Plus 8 hours of the most intense rage I've ever seen.
Or sleep deprivation?
I don't think there's any way Travis could have done this.
Amphetamines can cause aggressive behavior.
Who said he's on speed?
You did. Ritalin is a psychostimulant functionally similar to cocaine.
Interesting.
Did you find something?
It's not what I found, it's what's missing. Half of the tibia. It's as if it had been extracted.
Does that mean something to you?
It might. I need to speak to some of the locals.
We need to start ruling some things out before this happens again. I'm gonna go to the kid's school. If he's trouble, someone there should know.
I wouldn't mind a chance to eliminate the partial seizure theory.
How are you gonna do that? Remove a piece of his hippocampus?
No. A stakeout.
Hi. You're the wrestling coach.
And the guidance counselor and remedial English Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Yeah, I saw you,
Today in the gym. That's right, you were talking to the sheriff.
Yeah. I'm actually here about his son, Travis.
Okay. Is something wrong?
How are his grades?
Well, they're not great. I mean, he's a bright kid. He's just not conventionally bright. And teachers don't have the time to alter their teaching styles for kids like that, so they're always the ones who fall through the cracks.
Where's his mom in all this?
She's dead. He does have an aunt over in Hamilton. That's the next county over. But I don't think she's in the picture.
Does he have any friends?
No. Not really.
Would you say that Travis has any violent tendencies?
I wish. No, I mean, for the wrestling team. See, Sheriff Prescott asked me to put him on the team, so I did it as a favor, but as you can see, that kid is not a natural-born athlete.
Well, it's probably not a lot of fun when you're getting trounced on by kids twice your size.
Yeah, you know, sometimes a good ass-kicking's just what a boy needs to keep him in line.
His father agree with you?
His father is a single parent who's doing everything he can to make that boy into a man.
Little ass kicking to keep him in line, huh?
Listen, Sheriff Prescott is one of the good guys, okay? Now, whatever goes on in that household is not really any of my business.
You're Travis's guidance counselor. I think it is your business.
I think I'm finished talking to you.
A shot of single malt scotch, if you please, and a glass of water. A colorful establishment you have here.
There's a bar for guys like you outside town called the Rainbow. Maybe you should go there.
Tim gat na kwegamik and kindergik man sangita Jimmy Kwayat.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
Dawin mo na yawit ka na niswayang adot.
Nima, Kisha.
Can I come in?
Whatever.
Does your dad know you're here?
He doesn't care.
Looks like you come here a lot.
Nobody knows about it. Except for me. And Jimmy.
Who's Jimmy?
He's my best friend. He goes to this reform school a couple towns over in Medicine Hat.
How'd you meet him then?
Out there. A while ago. We talk about life and junk. I mean, Jimmy's really smart, you know. He's the smartest person I know, way smarter than me.
Sounds like quite a guy. Is there any way I could talk to him?
He won't come here if he sees you.
Why not?
He doesn't like people. He says it's the way they smell. You know, like perfumes and stuff.
Is Jimmy the one who gave you the black eye?
No, I did it to myself. The pain helps.
Helps what?
Helps me to stay awake. You know, so I don't fall asleep and kill people.
Travis, what if I told you I don't think you have anything to do with these people getting killed?
I say you don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Fair enough. I'll make you a deal. You go to sleep, and I'll make sure you don't get up and murder anyone. I promise.
Paul, what if I try to kill you?
Go to sleep.
Hello? Someone there?
Okay.
I did it again. Someone's dead.
Hey, you didn't do anything. I've been here all night. You never left that spot. Did it go? Wait, Travis. No one's dead.
Travis!
Where the hell were you? Answer me when I ask you a question. Where were you?
I was just, I was sleeping outside.
In the woods? Why? Get in the car. What were you doing with my son?
Travis has been trying to stay awake for the last week and a half. He's been dreaming about these murders. He thinks that somehow he's causing them.
What the hell are you talking about?
Dad,
Shut up!
How did he get that black eye?
Sheriff, what's your 20?
I'm home, Charisse. What's going on?
We have a fatality at Red Deer High School. Fred Norris, the guidance counselor, It's just like the others. Broken and missing bones.
I'm on my way. I see you within 100 feet of my son again. You're going to jail.
There's been another murder at the high school, a guidance counselor.
I just talked to him last night.
Well, I can tell you one thing, it wasn't Travis.
How can you be so sure?
I was with him all night.
I wonder if the sheriff, maybe.
What?
I got the impression last night that he was a violent man.
He is. He's beating his son. Could a human really be doing all this?
No.
We're not going back to the Bigfoot thing, are we?
No, Bigfoot is a myth created to keep white people out of the woods.
See, this is sacred ground. I heard a very strange story last night. Told to me by one of the Chippewa elders. Long before their people, there existed here an ancient tribe, and according to legend, they believed that twins were considered to be a monstrosity.
And if twins were born?
One of the pair would be left in the woods to die. However, as the surviving twin reached puberty, this was considered a cause for celebration. He was destined to become a great warrior because he had a spiritual double to protect him. Mindone da kanan eswayangadot. One who scatters the bones of his enemies.
This would certainly shed light on the MO.
Except for one thing, Travis doesn't have a twin.
Is it possible he had one? Maybe he put up for adoption?
Last night, Travis told me about his friend Jimmy. He said he was in reform school in Medicine Hat.
You think this person could be his twin?
I don't know. It seemed like a made-up story to me, like an imaginary friend, but...
I'm going to see Travis's aunt this afternoon. I'll ask her.
While you're doing that, Paul and I will visit this reform school.
You're gonna have to do that on your own. I'm gonna keep an eye on Travis. I'll talk to you later.
I'm sure you know women who've done this.
Every time a woman in my family is pregnant, it swings clockwise if the baby's a boy and counterclockwise if it's a girl.
It's just an old wives' tale. But we had a lot of fun with it when Janine was pregnant. It predicted that Travis was going to be a boy. And then the ring did something that I've never seen it do before. It stopped, and then it started swinging again. She was thrilled, of course, because the pendulum just confirmed what she already knew deep in her heart.
She was having twins.
A mother knows these things. Ed was a nice guy, at first. But he always had a temper. She was terrified of him. He would beat her up, and she never admitted it. I think she was too afraid. Or too ashamed. And then one night, he went too far, and she miscarried one of the babies and buried it in the woods. She was never the same after that. The day that she went into labor and Travis was born, I was there. That was the last time I ever saw her. She died that night.
Poor Travis.
You don't know the half of it. Janine begged me never to tell anyone what Ed did to her, and for years I didn't.
Why?
I told myself that it was out of respect for her, but the truth is that I was scared.
Of Sheriff Prescott.
And then one day, Travis was 5. I saw them at the grocery store, and Travis had a cast on his arm. And I looked at Ed, and he looked at me, and I knew.
What did you do?
I took his ass to court, and I lost. It was my word against the sheriff's. And little Travis, he wouldn't even answer the social worker's questions. That's what breaks my heart. To this day, he loves his father. And what I really wish...
What?
I hear a sheriff's funeral can be really beautiful.
long are you going to take this?
He just wants me to do better.
What he wants is to beat the crap out of you.
He loves me.
That's a fairy tale, Trav. That ain't never gonna come true. Day's gonna come. And you're gonna get bigger and stronger. But he ain't never gonna let you get big enough to whoop him. He will kill you first.
No, he wouldn't do that. He's my dad.
Not a single soul in this nothing and nowhere town is ever gonna stand up for you. You gotta know that by now.
Jimmy, you didn't have anything to do with the minister and the others, right?
Don't you worry about that.
Jimmy!
They got what they deserved.
Travis.
Go away.
Did someone just leave here?
Jimmy.
Your friend. What's wrong?
Nothing. I want to be alone.
Travis, what are you doing?
Leave me alone, okay? God! Hey, what are you doing? No! No, I have to do this. I gotta do this. I gotta make it stop. Stop! Everything's my fault.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault, all right? I keep trying to tell you.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
I'm bad, okay? I've always been bad. I was born bad.
That's impossible.
I am. I killed.
Who? Who did you kill?
My mother. She died giving birth to me. I killed her, okay?
Why would you think that?
My father told me. She wouldn't have died if it weren't for me.
Your father's wrong. You hear me? He's lying to you.
Why?
To excuse what he does to you, what he probably did to her. It's not your fault. It's not. It's okay. It's okay. I'll never lay another hand on you. I promise. Hello?
Paul, it's Keel. I'm in Medicine Hat.
Just a sec.
Medicine Hat is a ghost town. There's no reform school, no Jimmy. He's not real.
Then who did I see bounding off in the woods an hour ago?
Probably Jimmy.
Keel.
Now listen, Jimmy is Travis's spirit protector. They were fraternal twins. Evie talked to the aunt. Apparently the sheriff beat his wife when she was pregnant. He killed Travis's brother in utero.
Wouldn't that have killed Travis too?
No. Fraternal twins have separate amniotic sacs. It's actually possible for one to miscarry and the other to thrive.
Jimmy is the spirit of Travis's brother.
Yes, and he's killing those who have failed to protect Travis. The minister, the nurse, the guidance counselor.
Well, wouldn't he go after the sheriff too then?
I'm not sure, but I think Travis is somehow preventing it. Where are you?
I'm with Travis. I'm taking him to Child Services in Derby.
All right, we'll meet you there.
Paul, look out!
I believe I told you to stay away from my son.
Are you sure you haven't seen him?
Positive.
He was bringing in a boy named Sheriff Prescott.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Shouldn't he have been here by now?
Yes.
Sheriff.
Resisting arrest, attempting to transport a minor
Sheriff,
outside
please.
the county. They don't like short eyes in jail, Mr. Callan. What's your social security number?
Listen to me. You need to apologize to Travis.
For what? A little discipline?
For his mother's death.
Come again?
Travis believes that he killed his mother. You need to tell him that's not true.
I don't need to tell him anything.
You're in real danger otherwise.
Are you threatening me?
I'm trying to help you. There's a pattern to these killings. They're all people who could have protected Travis and chose not to.
Protected him from what?
He's a good kid. You need to tell him what you did to her, and you need to tell him what you did to his brother. Before it's too late.
I'm beginning to wonder, Mr. Callan, if your case is even going to trial.
Dad, no!
Travis? Travis?
Come on, son. Come on, son. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up!
Who are you?
Nobody. I went after the others, but I could never go after you. He loved you too much. I had to respect that.
Jimmy, you don't have to do this.
I'm done respecting that.
What happened? What? It just happened.
Sheriff, get out.
Get out!
Take care, little brother. You stood up for him. Thank you.
This may be hard to believe, but I've been where you are. Do you know your aunt very well?
Kind of. She's okay.
Yeah, she seems nice. I'm not gonna let you go through this on your own, okay? Call me. Anytime, day or night. I'm gonna check in on you, deal?
Deal.
Travis? Hello, Paul. Travis! I'm so glad you're here. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Everything is going to be okay. Where did you get this bracelet?
A friend.
Your mother had one just like this. She never took it off. She was buried with it.
Dad, let's go.